Why is the first love the best? Because you don't have anything to compare it with. Why is the first chocolate the best? Because there's nothing to compare. And then you have this, the sensation of, wow, it's so good. Then you try to reproduce the sensation, but you can't because you're constantly comparing it with somebody else, and it needs to be better than the first one. That's how it works. That's from the scientific kind of point of view. Yeah. So we transform these three emotions or mental factors is a better word, into the three sources of virtue. So we use our own three poisons to free others from theirs. So do you recognize that we have attachment? That we kind of over-exaggerate the good qualities of people or of objects? Yeah. We think that I'm happy because I have this telephone, or I have this partner, or I have this. Yeah? We over-exaggerate. No? It doesn't appear. We kind of have to think. It appears as if the qualities are in the object or in the person. That's how it appears. But, yeah. But it's not like this. Yeah? And the same way our aversion kind of exaggerates by not wanting them to be happy. You see, with the attachment, when it's people, yes, of course we want them to be happy, but it has to be me who makes them happy. There, if somebody else comes, who makes them happier. So when it's love, it doesn't matter who makes them happy. You are happy when they're happy. That is love. So for children, you probably, you are attached to your children, also because my children. But when they, they come and they say, wow, my school teacher, she's so nice and I really love her so much, then you don't worry so much. You're happy that your child is happy in school. Yeah? You're not jealous of that school teacher, hopefully. Yeah, okay, good. That's what I was expecting. That we see even there. Or when, they grow up, become teenagers, then a woman comes along who wants to take my son away from me. Oh, God, she has to be perfect. And there again, we want the son to be happy, but somehow behind it also when we see she doesn't cook as good as I do, she doesn't iron as good as I do, and all that, there seems to be some kind of perverse, oh, it's okay, he will still like me because I have qualities that she doesn't have. This kind of funny, strange kind of thinking, or reacting. So how do you transform these things? By seeing, I have aggression or aversion. I have attachment. I have indifference. When you see it in others, instead of reacting with the same thing, or reacting with attachment, reacting with aggression, we take their three poisons. Somebody is aggressive with you, and you think, may they be free from that aggression, not because of me, but because of them. And you draw it out from them in the form of black smoke in your meditation. You bring it to a self-cherishing, where it says, I don't want it. Yeah? And then it makes it explode. And when you breathe out lightness, happiness, like what it says here, earth, the three sources, use your three poisons to free others from theirs. Okay, so you breathe out non-attachment. It doesn't say, I thought you would say. Non-attachment, non-aversion, non-indifference, meaning, non-indifference means interest. You see, these positive things, we have them. They're there, but they're covered. So non-attachment is enough to find you love. Non-aversion or non-aggression is enough to find you compassion. And non-indifference is enough to find your interest and your kind of vital and dynamic mind. So you take it upon yourself. You see, if somebody is aggressive with you, you will get that aggression anyway, whether you want to know. So you take it voluntarily, and then you're in a different mind. Because when somebody is aggressive with you, how do you try to protect yourself? By being aggressive. Yeah? So you're stuck in your aggressive mind that sees that horrible person out there. When you go and start to do Tonglen, You come out of your aggressive mind and you go into the mind of awareness to see what's going on, and even maybe into the mind of compassion. So your aggression towards that other person has no chance to arise. But we're not doing this in order to manipulate the other person and not to be aggressive with them. And this is the danger about these techniques. Very quickly you see that it starts to work. They stop being aggressive all of a sudden. Yeah? And then we do it so that they stop to be aggressive. We do this to be able to bear aggression with a calm, stable, open mind. And to react out of a calm, stable, compassionate, open mind. To react, yes, but not to react out of aggression, because why? Why do we not want to react out of aggression? Why?
It's not conducive.
Huh?
It's not conducive. It doesn't work in the long run.
It doesn't work. Why? Because we create more imprints to find aggression that comes from others. That's what we're doing. We create the next enemy, and then the next, and the next, and the next. So, but you need to move out of that aggressive mind, to spontaneously, impulsively. It's an impulse to react with aggression, at least closing up. So we open up with this meditation by breathing in, okay, give me your aggression. I can deal with it. I can transform it. I give it to myself cherishing, and then the one who's making that aggression will diminish or will go, will explode. And then we give out all our patience, all our whatever. And for you, for me, what really works, when I see the person relaxed and happy, when I breathe out, then I lose my aversion towards that person. Because we also, I can be, somebody's aggressive with me, which also happens. At the beginning, I dislike these people. I don't have an open heart towards them at all. But I have the capacity to shut up and not to say anything and not to act. But here it's closed. I don't want them to be happy. And what I sometimes see, I'm playing with their aggression. Like for example, I somehow enjoy it. That, I can, oh look, I didn't do anything, and the Gange is angry at me, and blah, 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 and saying things to her that I know, for example, she doesn't, it's something that really happened, okay, so this is why I can explain it like this. That I knew that she would get angry if I'm giving her that information, but she doesn't need to have that information, that this happened. She doesn't need to know it. I'm giving it. Knowing that she would get angry, and then going, whoa, she got angry again. So I see how I play, because I have more control over my mind. I play with her aggression, and I feel superior. The moment I recognized it, I was able to do this meditation, to take her aggression, I think, pretty honestly. Because I could see, I am great, I'm really the cause, even though I think I make believe that I am not. But my presence is. And then it didn't last long. We were together in the same retreat, and I was not leading it, so that was good. So I didn't listen to what the teacher said. I was just doing Tonglen, this kind of taking her aggression in all the sessions. Yeah. So then my aversion towards her had gone. And for me, that was very valuable. That is, wow, it works. Not that she stops to be aggressive, but I am not affected by the aggression, and the wisdom to say to her yes or no, and how to say it, is starting to come up. Instead of just blurting out anything. Yeah? So this is transforming these three poisons, because I have aggression, so I might as well take it. Yeah? Take it away from you, Bhatti. Let me give it. Give me your aggression. I'm taking it. I'm putting it on myself, cherishing. And whatever patience I have, whatever happiness I have, whatever non-aversion I have, when you breathe it out in the form of life. This is what you can do with the beggar. Give me your addiction. I give you my non-addiction. And then the heart opens. And I tell you, these people, sometimes they're very sensitive. And they can feel whether you're really concerned about them or not. So it's not the money that is important, what you give, but your heart also, your understanding, your concern. And this, you don't have to say anything. You can do it. And And then your fear of these people also goes. But if they're dangerous, as I said, when they're very drunk, run away from them. Don't stay alone. Okay. So we make a break now. Is that clear, or do you have questions? We can go until 12, it's okay. Because then the meditation is half an hour, so it's okay. We will do it. You will choose somebody that is aggressive with you. We'll try that. You can do the same thing when somebody has very unhealthy attachment towards you. Because we also have unhealthy attachments, all of us. Yeah? So you breathe in that attachment. Give it to me, I can transform it. And you breathe out love. And like unattachment, clarity, sincerity, whatever. Yeah? So this is, and then, the next point is in daily life, use reminders. Like, for example, may all beings suffering ripen upon me. May all my virtue ripen upon them. That is one of the reminders. Or reminders like, may I never forget the practice. Practice of what? Tonglen. Whatever the situation, this is another point here then. Whatever situation, apply that meditation. Tonglen, giving and taking. Take the difficult stuff, give out the good stuff. Why do we do it? Question, why are we doing that meditation? To destroy ourselves? Mm-hmm. So why are we doing it? Why do we do it? What do we do with the breathing in?
Destroy our self-grasping.
Huh?
Destroy our self-grasping.
Okay, to destroy the self-grasping, that doesn't work so well. But what works? To nourish, to increase our courage. Courage is very spacious. Okay, let's see what comes. Not, what if. Let it come. It's okay. And that, I tell you, at the moment of your death, that thought, if you train it during life, I'm open to whatever comes. It really opens you. Just the thought, it's really amazing. At the moment of your death, that will be so helpful for you to calm down. Let it come. Whatever comes is fine. When you breathe out, concern, love. You nourish your love and your concern and your compassion as you breathe out. And then it harms the self-cherishing by itself. You don't have to go like this quite violent thing about, and it crushes it. Because our ego is not strong enough to do that. Our comprehension of how the ego exists, or how the I exist, is not strong enough. So we destroy the wrong thing. We destroy ourselves. If you just think, I'm to increase my courage, give me your aggression. Not the courage to be aggressive. To increase or to nourish my concern for you, I breathe out light and I give you concern, relief from the suffering of aggression. Do you understand how much you and others suffer from aggression? Not just aggression that comes this way, but also aggression that comes from that way. Do we understand how it spoils and poisons our life? Because when there is aggression, there is zero atom of joy. Nowhere. You cannot enjoy anything when you're angry. Everything looks awful, repulsive, disgusting. It creates so much suffering. And it prevents us from being happy. This is the thing. Yeah, sometimes you get that, the plumber to do what he needs to do when you're aggressive, okay? Because otherwise they're not afraid. In this country, I do agree. Some people say you have to be aggressive in order to get what you want from the people you employ or from the plumber and some people say it's not true. What do you think, Tommy?
It's more of a challenge.
Yeah. I think real kindness, you see, if you're really concerned with the plumber's happiness, you will feel it. But if you just want a very efficient person who fixes the problems for as little money as possible, how can you call that concern for his happiness? If you don't even offer him a cup of coffee when he comes first. First thing, these people can't offer them a cup of coffee. They feel cared for. They feel seen. Or a beer. Don't offer them chamomile tea if it's cloudy in the morning. Offer them what they like. Even you're a vegan, maybe offer them a sandwich with some meat in it. Don't give them your vegan stuff, you know, if it's working, guys. Ask them first.
It's too far.
You can ask them, do you eat meat? And when they say yes, you show happiness. Say, oh, great, because I prepared a sandwich for you with meat. Yeah. Again, not to make them do what you want them to do, because that's the danger there. Do you see the danger? Do you feel the danger of our very clever ego saying, I'll be kind to them, I give them what they want, then they will happily give me what I want. It will happen. It will really happen. But really be careful about your motivation. Why are you doing it? You're doing it to destroy self-cherishing, to increase your courage, and to nourish your concern for others. Then you give them that sandwich with the meat, and you go, first of all, whoever gave that meat, may they have a good rebirth. Second, one day, may I give you Dharma. Yeah? So then this giving him what he wants becomes a cause for your own enlightenment. So his aggression, when I take Bhakti's aggression, it's okay. When I take Bhakti's aggression becomes a cause for my full awakening. So we need other people's aggression and attachment and indifference. So this is the thought transformation. Thanks to Bhakti's aggression, I can plant the seed for my enlightenment, because that's why I'm taking it. Not to free her from the aggression so that she's nice to me, but to destroy my wrong view about the self. And when that is destroyed, as Ohi says, then samsara finished. That's it. Our liberation. So Bhakti's aggression becomes the cause for my liberation from my own wrong view, aggression, and attachment. And now we make a break until maybe 20 past is okay. So Tommy still has 10 minutes now. So 20 past is okay, because 1 o'clock we have an hour break. Okay? Alright. If you do have questions about this, write them down in the break and put it on my table. But with what we did with the topic here, because otherwise we're not have so much time. Because then afterwards we will do the meditation.